My child, listen carefully. Something extraordinary has just happened, and if you leave this moment too soon, you might miss the one message that was meant only for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Just a few hours ago, a quiet legal document was finalized somewhere in the world. No loud announcements. No dramatic headlines. Just a silent registration, recorded in official records, and strangely, the name written on that property is yours. Yes, yours. And the moment the ink dried on that document, a chain of events quietly began moving toward you. Right now you might be sitting in an ordinary place, doing ordinary things, but the truth is, something far bigger has already begun unfolding in the background of your life. My child, imagine waking up one day and discovering that a door you never knew existed has suddenly opened. That is exactly what is happening. Somewhere, a piece of land, a home, or perhaps something even more valuable has been placed under your name. The people who handled the registration were surprised. Some even paused for a moment when they saw the name written there, as if destiny itself had quietly stepped into the room. But here is the part that makes this moment truly unbelievable: the location of that property is not ordinary. It is somewhere that holds a story, a history, and a future that may connect directly with your own life path. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because every second you listen brings you closer to understanding why this happened. My child, many people spend their entire lives searching for opportunity, hoping for one moment when something unexpected changes everything. But sometimes, those moments arrive silently. Not with noise, but with timing so perfect it almost feels impossible. Think about the last few weeks of your life. Have you felt like something unusual was about to happen? Like life was quietly shifting in a direction you couldn't fully explain? That feeling may not have been random at all. Because while you were going through your daily routine, somewhere in a distant office a file was opened, signatures were placed, and a location, hidden from you until now, was officially connected to your name. My child, the truth is, not everyone would understand the importance of what just happened. To some people it might look like just another document, another property, another piece of land. But the deeper truth is far more fascinating. The place that was registered holds a significance that goes beyond numbers and paperwork. It is a place people rarely discover by accident. A place that often appears only when someone's life is ready to move into a completely new chapter. And right now, whether you realize it or not, that chapter is beginning to open for you. My child, picture a location that could completely surprise you. A place that might make you pause and ask, how did this end up connected to me? That question is exactly what many people ask when destiny quietly rearranges things behind the scenes. The location tied to your name has characteristics that make it different from ordinary properties. Some people who have heard whispers about it say the surroundings are peaceful, almost mysterious, like a place waiting for the right person to finally arrive. And that is why you must not skip this moment. Stay till the end, because the story behind this place becomes even more astonishing. My child, what makes this situation even more incredible is the timing. Registrations like this rarely happen without a reason. They appear at moments when life is preparing to shift direction. Right now, while you are listening to these words, that registered property still sits quietly on record with your name attached to it. Imagine that for a second. Somewhere in the world, there is a location connected to you that you may have never seen before. A location that could hold opportunities, memories waiting to be created, and perhaps a future you never imagined. My child. Many viewers hearing this might feel a strange sense of curiosity growing inside them. That curiosity is natural. Because when something unexpected appears in your life, it often carries a message hidden beneath the surface. This moment might not just be about property or land. It might be about the realization that life can change in ways we never predict. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final piece of this story will reveal why this surprising registration might be far more meaningful than anyone first believed. My child, before the truth about that mysterious location is fully revealed, remember this one thing. Sometimes the greatest opportunities arrive quietly, disguised as ordinary events. A single document. A single location. A single name written where no one expected it. Yet that small moment can become the beginning of something extraordinary. And right now, as this story continues to unfold, the most surprising detail about where this property actually exists is still waiting to be discovered. Stay till the end, because what you are about to realize next could leave you completely speechless. My beloved child, before the story moves forward, pause for a moment and listen closely. What I am about to reveal next is something very few people ever experience in their lifetime. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because after that quiet property registration happened, something even more unusual followed. The moment the document was officially recorded, a small group of people began reviewing the location connected to your name. At first it looked like an ordinary entry in a system, but the more they looked at it, the more surprising it became. The place tied to your name was not random. It sits in a location that many people dream about discovering one day. And the strange part is, the path leading to that place seems almost perfectly aligned with the direction your life has been moving recently. My beloved child, imagine standing in a place you never expected to belong to you. A place where the air feels different, where the surroundings seem calm and meaningful, almost as if the location had been waiting quietly for the right person to arrive. People who briefly examined the record noticed something interesting about the land and the structure connected to it. It wasn't just a random plot or a forgotten building. It holds value, potential, and a story that stretches back longer than anyone expected. And yet, out of all the names that could have appeared on that registration, somehow yours is the one written there. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because this is where the story begins to get even more unbelievable. My beloved child. When people hear about unexpected property discoveries, they usually assume there must be a mistake. But in this situation, the details appear surprisingly precise. The registration number, the documentation trail, the confirmation records, everything seems to align perfectly. It is as if the moment had been prepared long before anyone realized it. Some people reviewing the situation even paused and wondered if this was one of those rare moments where life quietly places an opportunity in front of someone without warning. And right now, that opportunity is connected directly to you. My beloved child, there is another reason this moment feels so unusual. The area surrounding that hidden property is known for something very special. People who have visited nearby locations describe it as a place full of calm energy and untold stories. A place where important decisions have been made and life-changing journeys have begun. Imagine discovering that your name is now connected to a location like that. Imagine realizing that somewhere in the world, a place exists that might one day become part of your story. That possibility alone is powerful enough to make anyone pause and think about what might come next. My beloved child, many people spend years trying to find the right place to build their future. They search through cities, towns, and distant landscapes hoping something will feel right. But sometimes life works in a completely different way. Instead of you searching for the place finds you. And that might be exactly what is happening right now. Because this hidden property did not appear randomly in your life. It appeared at a moment when your journey may be preparing for a completely new direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the most surprising part of this discovery is still ahead. My beloved child, think about the possibilities for a moment. A location registered quietly in your name. A place that holds more value and meaning than anyone first expected. A story that seems to have been unfolding behind the scenes while you continued living your everyday life. When moments like this appear, they often signal that something important is about to change. Not suddenly, not loudly, but in a way that slowly opens new doors. And sometimes the biggest door opens when we least expect it. My beloved child, if this story has made you curious even for a second, then pause and do something simple right now. Share this message with someone who always believes that life has unexpected blessings waiting around the corner. And if you want to keep discovering moments like this together, subscribe so you never miss the next revelation. Because the truth about the location connected to your name is becoming clearer with every moment that passes. My beloved child, the next part of this story holds the detail that surprised everyone the most. Because when investigators looked deeper into the exact location of that registered property, they realized something about it that no one had predicted. Something about the surroundings, the history of the place, and the timing of this discovery began to connect in a way that almost feels impossible to ignore. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because when the true location is finally revealed, it might leave you completely speechless. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, the moment you reached this point in the story, something important happened. Curiosity has already pulled you deeper into a mystery that very few people would ever stop to listen to. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The deeper investigators looked into the registered property connected to your name, the more unusual details began to appear. At first, it seemed like an ordinary entry in the system, just another location quietly sitting among thousands of records. But when they zoomed in on the exact coordinates, the room suddenly became silent. Because the place connected to your name is not just valuable, it is located somewhere that carries a story far bigger than anyone expected. My beloved child, imagine a location that people pass by every day without realizing the history beneath their feet. A place where time has quietly moved forward while hidden stories remained buried in silence. The property registered in your name sits in an area that has witnessed years of change, dreams, and new beginnings. Some people who briefly reviewed the land description said the surroundings feel peaceful, almost like a place meant for reflection and opportunity. Others noticed something even more fascinating: the location holds potential that could grow far beyond what anyone first imagined. And yet, among all the names that could have been written in that official document, yours is the one connected to it. My beloved child, when unexpected things appear in life, many people search for a reason. They wonder how a situation like this could happen without warning. But sometimes the answer is simpler than we think. Opportunities do not always arrive with loud announcements. Sometimes they arrive quietly, hidden inside moments that look ordinary from the outside. A single registration. A single address. A single moment when destiny seems to move a piece on the board without anyone noticing. That may be exactly what happened here. And right now, you are only beginning to understand how rare this moment really is. My beloved child, there is something else about this location that made people pause for a moment. The land connected to your name sits in an area where development and opportunity have slowly been growing over time. People who know the region understand that places like this often become incredibly important in the future. What looks quiet today may become valuable tomorrow. And sometimes the people connected to those places are the ones who end up standing at the center of an unexpected opportunity. That is why this discovery has started to attract attention. My beloved child, think about how strange life can be sometimes. A person can wake up believing everything around them is ordinary, only to discover that somewhere in the background a completely new chapter has already started forming. That is the feeling surrounding this situation right now. Because the hidden property linked to your name is not just about land or a building. It represents a moment where the path ahead may hold possibilities you never expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the final pieces of this mystery are slowly coming together. My beloved child, people who briefly examined the surrounding area also noticed something remarkable. The environment near that location holds a sense of calm and promise at the same time. Wide open spaces, quiet surroundings, and a feeling that something meaningful could grow there in the future. Some even said it feels like a place where people go when they want to begin something new in their lives. Imagine discovering that your name is now connected to a location like that. Imagine realizing that a place filled with potential might one day become part of your personal story. My beloved child, the deeper this story unfolds, the more it becomes clear that this discovery is not random. Every document, every record, every small detail appears to align perfectly, as if the moment had been waiting quietly for the right time to appear. Many people go their entire lives without ever encountering a surprise like this. But right now, the mystery continues to move closer to the moment everyone has been waiting for. My beloved child. The next revelation is the one that surprised everyone reviewing the records. Because when the final documents were opened and the exact surroundings of that hidden property were fully understood, a detail appeared that made people look at the registration in a completely different way. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the truth about why this property appeared in your name may be more incredible than anyone first believed. My beloved child. If you are still here listening, then you are closer than ever to discovering the truth behind this mysterious property. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. When the final review of the registration documents began, the people examining the records noticed something that made them pause. The location connected to your name was not just another address on a long list of properties. It stood out in a way that very few places ever do. The surroundings, the positioning, and even the timing of when the registration happened all seemed to align in a way that felt almost impossible to ignore. It was as if the moment had been quietly prepared long before anyone realized what was unfolding. My beloved child, imagine a place that carries both quiet beauty and hidden opportunity at the same time. The land connected to your name sits in an area where growth and possibility are slowly rising. Some people who looked at the surrounding region described it as a place that could become incredibly important in the coming years. Areas like this often start quietly, unnoticed by most people, and then suddenly become places everyone wishes they had discovered earlier. That is what makes this story so fascinating. Because the registration linking your name to this property happened before many people even realized the true potential of the location. My beloved child, the deeper investigators explored the records, the more the story began to feel extraordinary. They discovered that the land had been part of a series of changes over time, quietly moving through different hands and different moments in history. But eventually, everything led to this one registration, the one where your name appeared. Some people reviewing the timeline even said it almost felt like a long journey had finally reached its final destination. And that destination was you. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the most surprising realization about this property has not yet been revealed. My beloved child, think about how rare moments like this truly are. Out of millions of people moving through life every day, only a handful ever experience a discovery that feels this unexpected. A hidden location, quietly registered under their name, waiting to be noticed. It is the kind of moment that makes people pause and reflect on how unpredictable life can be. One day everything seems ordinary, and the next day you learn that somewhere in the world there is a place connected directly to your future. My beloved child, people who briefly examined the surrounding area noticed another detail that made the discovery even more interesting. The environment around the property feels peaceful, almost like a place designed for new beginnings. Open skies, quiet surroundings, and a sense that something meaningful could grow there over time. Places like this often become important not just because of their value, but because of the stories that eventually unfold within them. Imagine realizing that a place like that might now be tied to your own path. My beloved child. If this story has sparked even a small feeling of curiosity inside you, take a moment right now and share this message with someone who believes life still holds unexpected surprises. And if you want to continue hearing stories that reveal hidden opportunities and rare discoveries, subscribe so you never miss what comes next. Because sometimes the most powerful moments in life arrive quietly, and only those who pay attention get to witness them. My beloved child. The final pieces of this mystery are slowly coming together. Every record, every small detail, and every discovery surrounding that hidden property continues pointing toward one incredible realization. Something about the location, the timing, and the name written on the document connects in a way that no one predicted at the beginning of this story. And right now, you are standing just one step away from understanding why this moment is so extraordinary. My beloved child. In the next part, the final truth about this hidden property will finally come into the light. the exact reason why it appeared in your name, and the surprising detail about its location, will make the entire story come together in a way that may leave you completely speechless. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final revelation is closer than you think. My beloved child, you have stayed until this moment, and that already tells me something important about you. You sense that this story is not ordinary. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. When the final layer of documents about that hidden property was opened, a detail appeared that made everything suddenly make sense. The registration was not random, and it was not an accident. It was the final step of a long journey that began long before this moment. The land, the structure, the surrounding space, all of it had been quietly moving through time, waiting for the exact moment when the right name would appear on the record. My beloved child. The people reviewing the files noticed something fascinating about the history of that location. Over the years, it had passed through several quiet transitions, but each step seemed to guide it toward a single destination. Like pieces of a puzzle slowly moving into place. And when the final document was signed, the name that appeared was yours. Think about that for a moment. Out of countless possibilities, out of countless names that could have been written there, the journey of that property ended with your name connected to it. My beloved child, what makes this moment even more powerful is the realization that opportunities sometimes arrive when a person is ready for a new chapter. Many people spend years searching for the right place to build something meaningful in their lives. But sometimes life works differently. Sometimes the place finds the person instead. And that is the feeling surrounding this hidden property. A quiet location, filled with potential, suddenly connected to someone who may one day turn it into something remarkable. My beloved child, imagine walking through a place that once existed only as a mysterious record in a document. Imagine standing there and realizing that the story you once heard about was actually real. The open sky above, the peaceful environment around you, and the understanding that this place had been quietly waiting for its next chapter. Moments like that have the power to change how a person sees the future. Because they remind us that life is full of unexpected turns. My beloved child, when people heard about the discovery, many of them reacted with the same question. How could something like this happen so quietly? The answer is simple but powerful. The most meaningful opportunities in life often appear without noise. They don't arrive with crowds or announcements. They appear silently, waiting for the moment when someone finally notices them. And right now, you are the one noticing this moment. My beloved child, the location itself holds possibilities that stretch far into the future. Places like this often begin quietly and then grow into something far more important than anyone first imagined. A simple piece of land can become a place where memories are created, where dreams are built, and where new journeys begin. That is the hidden power behind this discovery. It is not just about property. It is about potential. My beloved child, if this story has opened your mind to the idea that life can surprise us in incredible ways, then remember this feeling. Because the world is full of moments that appear when we least expect them. A new path, a new place, a new opportunity that suddenly becomes part of our story. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because the final realization about this hidden property is even more meaningful than the discovery itself. My beloved child, the greatest revelation is this: sometimes the most valuable thing about a hidden opportunity is not the land, the building, or the location. It is the reminder that life is capable of giving us moments that change the way we see our future. The property registered in your name represents more than a document. It represents possibility. A quiet signal that the next chapter of your journey may hold something extraordinary, something you never expected, yet something that was waiting for you all along.